you're always muted. Hey, welcome everybody. Oh, the words are right in front of my face, but that's okay. Welcome everybody. Thank you for
So
stopping
okay.
by. And everybody, welcome Tay. Welcome Taylor. Hey,
Who?
thank you very much for the follow. I'm gonna move some stuff around so that we can see everything a little bit better for us.
I
Uh
know, gross. That's not grandma. What gives? I want my money back.
what happened to grandma?
Well, we can't talk about it on this, but
All right, there we
I'll
go.
see you outside later and tell you.
That's better, much better. Okay, where are my alerts just in case I get another one? Thank you very much for the follow. By the by, Waco. Matrixmo? Matrixo?
Waco is an animator and space individual.
Ah, well then I hope I don't disappoint today, as today's theme is, well, I feel like it's right down your alley, Tay. We're gonna go with
I
space
mean,
again.
that is where I'm from.
Okay, well, that explains a lot. Hey,
I'm
we even
sitting
got
over here like,
share.
"Don't tell NASA."
Yep. We even got Share in chat. Welcome in, Share. Welcome in.
Oh
Uh,
my god.
guys, for all that are Nat Oneers and people that enjoy watching Nat One Fun on the reg, you can you may recognize Taylor from another one of my streams that we have here on
Or
the
not.
channel. Or not, just maybe not. That's true. She is costumed up like 90% of the time. So, if you don't recognize her, you can check her out on Wednesdays. We have a little show called Running Fey Wild,
That's
where
true.
she plays a grandma, and that's it. She's just a grandma,
That's it.
nothing more.
That's what the show is about.
It's just what
Grandmas.
yeah, what's the it's like it's a Golden Girls remake kind of thing, and
It was kind of like that, but then, like, it was more like, what if, uh, everybody else got magicked off the earth but grandmas?
mm, mhm.
What
Yep,
kind of cutthroat political hierarchies would they build to keep the weaker grandmas in line?
exactly.
So it's
It's
it's like
it's a real political heart tugger, you know.
yeah,
Um,
yes,
so it catches.
and,
It's
like
a very dreary Wednesday. If that
it
all
is.
didn't come off as obviously just bullshit.
Dan's like, "Oh, I better save my product."
Running Fey Wild is a show where we get isekai'd, we get thrown into the world of Dungeons and Dragons basically as real life people. And Taylor was playing a grandmother who gets thrown into the world of the Feywild of Dungeons and Dragons and becomes a very stereotypical barbarian man.
Yes. I mean, isn't that the dream? Isn't that the dream? If you could drive any kind of body,
Exactly.
why not one that can actually smash a Coke can?
It's funny that somebody mentioned running Tay Wild because I'm pretty positive I've seen your TikToks, and isn't Tay
Yeah.
Wild like a thing?
That's my TikTok handle. Welcome to the Taywild.
See, there you go. It was
Look,
meant
if
to
I can
be.
make it rhyme, I'm gonna do it at least twice. So,
Hey, sweet Rosie B's in chat too, and Rosie B's been drawing up a bunch of fan art for us for the
yes,
yeah.
I just saw the bubble one.
It's so good. It's so good.
So dang cool.
So thank you
So
so much
dang
for that.
cool.
So let me tell you a little bit about what we've got going on today. Tay, since this is your first time, and for those that are watching for the first time, this is a stream for 1985 games, as you can see above me here. If you use the thing in chat, if you type in not hashtag, but exclamation point 1985, that'll lead you to a website that you can use, which is basically just 1985games.com/p/nat1fun. And if you click on that link, it'll take you to their website where you can check out all their awesome products, which include what we use every Monday, which is the Deck of Stories. Now, these are prompt cards, and we'll go into that a little bit further here in just a moment. But check out 1985 Games, and if you want to save an additional 10% off your purchase, go ahead
Which
and
I
use
always do.
the code below over there somewhere. It's Nat1Fun. Just use the code Nat1Fun during checkout. Save yourself 10% off.
Secret.
So let me explain a little bit about what we do on Mondays here. This is an improv show where basically We take one of the cards here in the deck of stories, and we run a small one-shot campaign. Well, the one-shot campaign, I say, literally the opposite of of each other. A one-shot, where basically we take that prompt and we run with it, and we kind of go with it. But the thing about this is that what I like to do is I like to throw a little twist in there. These are definitely heavily inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, so they have
Oh,
Dungeons and
oh,
Dragons esque
never done that
scenarios,
before.
right? But I like to change things up, and I like to kind of give the opportunity to take these cards and morph them into different scenarios or different locations or different game systems, that kind of stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I kind of make these things whatever I want, and that's what's really cool about them is you can do that.
This today's setting, Kansas.
It's just Kansas.
That's it.
It might start off in Kansas, and then we can go from there. All right,
I mean,
so the way we roll here on this show, though, is I have a cool little thing that I'm gonna do here in just a second if I get my phone actually working correctly. Um,
mm,
and that is gonna be kind of like a top-down view of the card. But while I'm doing that, let's see. While I'm doing that, can Tay, we're gonna make
yeah,
your character for today. So it is gonna be
let's do it.
a space themed game. So you can think space immediately.
Okay,
And you can think about any system that you want. It doesn't have to necessarily be Dungeons and Dragons. So you don't have to be like a paladin in space or anything like that.
cool,
For
cool.
instance, Cher, who is in chat, by the way, was on the
Indeed.
show before, and she played a space mechanic. We played in space as well.
Oh, I
So
love
we
that.
played it as like a mechanic who likes to repair things and do all that and all that and the above. What would you like to be character wise? And then we'll come up with a name and stuff like that.
Oh, man. The thing is like there's so many good space jobs,
There's a bunch of good space jobs. I mean,
and, like,
infinitely in terms of you could do anything in space that you can do on Earth.
you can do anything, literally, and that's only because we don't know that that's not true yet. However, my favorite space job trope is, like, the Star Wars-esque, I live on a planet that only has one biome, and I do a really stupid menial job like moisture farmer. You know
Okay.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like, where it's just
yes, no,
like
I do exactly what you're
it's
talking
like,
about.
"My one job is that I desperately hunt for dirt,"
Further.
or whatever.
Fur
Water, leaves, you know what I'm saying?
I I frantically I frantically move leaves from this pile to that pile. That is my
I
life.
truly love that because it's so, like, base dust. I might have to go with that. I might have to go with Chad is, like, throwing out some gems here.
What do we got, chat? Let's see. I gotta pull you up in a separate window
Waco
because
is
my thing's not
not
working.
loving the moisture farmers. I feel you, I feel you. That's been done. It's been done,
What's
and not
going on,
well.
Vertrox? Let's see here. Space dust farmer. A space dust farmer.
I love that.
A farmer
Done.
of
Ship
space
it.
dust. Okay.
Ship it.
Space dust farmer. Sound a
Ship it.
space janitor, a rock tumbler, a space. Why? The thing about space dust collectors is they can be all of these things. They can do all those things if they wanted to. Okay, so you are a space dust collector.
So are we playing Dune?
You can play whatever we want. I just don't know
Is
the Dune world too very too well.
this is Dune now
So I'm
because
just like
now I'm
we could.
basically a spice farmer.
Okay, all right, all right. Let's
No,
see.
look, it's space dust, but what is the space dust for, y'all? That's what you need to think about. Big brain it.
See, that's what we can come up with here in a second. So, Space Dust Farmer. What's your name, Space Dust Farmer?
Oh my god, you're gonna hate this. The first thing that came into my mind was Wiggly. It's not gonna be that.
Ah.
It's not gonna be
Can
that.
Wiggly be like your nickname though?
No.
No?
It
Okay.
can't be
No.
any of it's horrible. It's just like, does your brain just ever go, "Bleh, here's what I got,"
You have
like,
to in
real
terms
quick?
like this, yeah.
And you're like, "Stop that. Please do good
That
at
doesn't
one
need to
thing.
happen.
Please." I need, like, a good nonsense word. I actually just played a Star Wars game with Vertrox in the chat,
Mhm.
and my name straight up was Dog.
Dog.
Yeah, it was a Jawa.
Whoa. We got
Uh, it
Quigley? Was that Wiggly? but with like an OUIG, Wiggly.
That's cute though. I like that. That's actually real. That's legit. Now I feel like I need that. I need that.
It's kind of good,
I like that.
and it's
Wiggly.
kind of like alien-esque.
It is a little alien because you know I am one. Like I have to be.
Do you want to go with Wiggly? Wiggly
I'm
what?
gonna go with I'm gonna go with Wiggly Cracks.
Wrigley Cracks. Kraxx.
How did you know? How did you know
X.
exactly how to spell it?
Three X's because
Yeah,
we're
because
that
it
badass.
sounds like we're talking about something else, but
You're
it's
right. Your name is Wiggly Cracks. I'm sorry.
but it's space, so you did it with a K. It's not that.
That's true.
It's not that.
We are space dust farmers named Wiggly Cracks. Today's
Yep.
episode that's happening, I guess. Here we go.
Thank you. You heard it here first. This is a copywritten IP. Thank you.
do not steal or whatever.
Don't even do a fan art of this, okay?
Oh my god. All
Don't
right.
retweet.
So with that in hand, let's go over to what I was talking about before. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
So we get the only dance angle for a second.
Oh my glob, are you guys seeing this? I'm seeing this too. Rosie B is allowed to fan art it. You have a license. Officially. I've
Don't
just granted the
don't you dare say lower. Don't you dare.
If you have to throw down some bits if you want that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a bit. That's an incentive.
100 bits is all it's gonna
No.
cost.
How you
That's
gonna do
it.
me like that, Tay?
Hey,
All
that
right.
sounds like a lot. Like, we don't know.
All
Space
right.
currency.
So here is the deck of stories. Again,
Oh my
1985
god. Oh
games,
my
thank you
god.
very much. But the deck of stories leads us in with tons of little prompts and stuff like that. And at the top of the cards, you can see ORC. You have
Orcs.
orcs. Yeah, it's an orc system. So the O, I forgot what these all stand for, but basically it's your beginning, middle, and end, right? So it's like your intro to the adventure, something that happened. Arth, come on, man.
Oh my god, Arth, no.
I'll have to send you. I'll have to send you some after pics or I don't know. But that's not happening, Arth. I'm worth more than
Arth,
that.
I'll make sure you get what you paid for, Arth, don't worry.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Arth. All right. The R is for the rising action. I remember that one. So that means basically like the middle of the story kind of situation. And
I
then
was
this,
gonna say rice, but that's cool too.
yeah, okay. C is climactic action. So basically the thing that happens at the end. So we have the opening, which probably is the O, the opening. It's like I got them all.
What? Holy cow, big brain in it. Big brain hours.
Opening, rising action, and climactic action. Anyways, that's
I
how
was
it works.
literally gonna go with orangutan, rice, and currency.
I mean, that's it. That's
Makes
what
sense,
it is,
right?
actually. Yeah. I was wrong the whole time. So we're gonna
Probably.
start
It's
off
cool.
today by flipping through these until we get an O, and the O is gonna be how we start our adventure. Now, seeing how our adventure is going, I might pull these cards out again and throw in an R or a C to kind of give us a little bit of a twist during the episode, and we'll
That's
have
fair.
to see. All right, so as I do with all the guests on this show, you are going to decide where we stop the cards. I'm going to shuffle through these, and you're going to tell me when. So
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm just gonna do a quick shuffle here. Let me do an actual shuffle. Here we go.
Do like a cute one, like the little
Yeah, the little
the
bridge.
flip.
Yeah, the little bridge. Let's
Do
see
the
if I can
flip.
let's do it in camera here, and then the little bridge.
Okay, there we go. There
Oh,
we
it's
go.
like hard to do it. Like
I
I was
mean, it's okay,
I was
okay. It's
trying.
not Vegas. I get
Well,
it,
no,
but
I was trying to do it like sideways because like I can see it, but from the top it doesn't look like I'm doing anything.
I can see it. You guys just can't see it. I'm gonna start using that.
There. I did it. I did it. It worked.
Okay, we got it. We got
I
it,
just have to
y'all.
stretch my arms.
It's Monday.
Okay, so anyways, we got the deck. Here we go. So here's
Okay,
the
we got
deal.
it. We
Like I
got it.
said, I'm gonna flip through this, and you're gonna tell me when to stop. All right? And if it's
Okay,
not an
okay.
O, we'll just re-roll and do it again. All right, here we go. Ready, and they went
Stop.
pretty soon.
Feel like I'm in Olive Garden.
That was a quick one. We got one.
No! I thought
Oh,
we were gonna have to
this
do it
one
like
happened. Okay,
15 times.
we had this one before. We had this one before.
Okay.
This was in an episode 2, I believe, episode 2 of our series. So if you want to see chaos erupting and elephants breaking loose and rampaging through town, check out our past episodes.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
don't get to have this again. You can only have elephants once.
That was a nice little past episode plug I didn't expect to have, so that's cool.
Look at that. You're welcome. I did
I'll
that one
put
on
I'll
purpose.
put the annotation right above my. I won't do that. I won't do that. I don't have time for that.
Why not?
Do you know how much time that takes to find that little thing?
Interactive links.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Okay, 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 okay.
And
Stop.
okay, boom. That's an
Okay,
R.
okay.
We'll save that for later.
That's an
Save
R.
it for later. Here we go.
We don't get to have that either. Look at this. Okay, stop.
Woo, almost at the end. Here we go. Boom, we got an O.
Living on the edge.
All right.
Oh my glob.
So, if you're not already reading that, it says
Whoops.
in a forest glade, you come across a ruined doorway. It hums with ancient magic. All right, so like I said before, we are going to take these right here and we're going to twist them and turn them into be what we want them to be. So this one very much, again,
I love that.
Dungeons and Dragons style, like, hey, you come up to a dungeon. There's probably a dragon inside. That kind of stuff, right? But we're gonna
There
change
is.
that up a bit. So let's head back to our other screen and have our intro play. I do that every
Cute.
single episode. One day I'll learn. But anyways, we're
No,
back.
I like it.
Okay, so now that we have that, we have our card. We have our character who is Wiggly Cracks, the space dust farmer. uh, let's do this thing. So, the whole like how we do things here in terms of like rolling and HP and stuff like that. Just do you have a D20 around you
I
by
do.
chance? Okay. So
I have, well, don't judge me. It's an internet D20
I'm totally not judging
because I get yelled at constantly for making noise. So,
you. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't realize it was that kind of day. So I guess we're gonna go with digital dice. No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
so embarrassed. No, I'm not. Because you know what? Bah! It's 2022. Get on the train.
Exactly. Exactly. Digital dice are just as good. So, and don't let anybody shame you into thinking otherwise. So anyways, yes, so take your D20 and that is going to basically be everything we do today. The higher
Oh
on
my
the
god, I
D20
love
the
it.
better, right?
I already love
So,
it. Oh my
if
god, Jay's here too. This is a whole dang party.
welcome Jay.
Oh
Jang?
my god.
Yeah, welcome in.
It's
So
tea time.
so we're going to start today's episode. But before we do, go ahead and roll that D20 and then add 8 to it. And that is going to be your HP today.
16.
Total or 16 plus?
Total, all day.
Okay, total. So 16 total. Not bad, not bad. Better than 9.
Not the worst. Better than, some of the other characters that I play.
Okay. Okay. I like where the R comes into play, and I like that I didn't show it off too much to camera, so it works well with the
Oh
first
man,
card.
y'all,
All
I
right.
didn't even get to see it.
So here we go.
I'm gonna get
First and
murked.
foremost, Wiggly Cracks, the space dust farmer. Can you explain to me your day-to-day on how you go about collecting space dust? Now, you don't have to go in depth or anything, but tell me, like,
Oh,
what's
I'm
going
glad you
on?
said that because I think you know how this could have gone.
Yeah,
I think a
no, for
lot of
sure.
you might know how this could have
I need to
gone.
know the brand of equipment that you're using.
Well, it's I have a Dawn Gear
Down here.
track.
Mhm.
So I wake up every day and I get to have my ration. That's what life is like here. I have to go dig a soy supplement out of the organics pit. Like, you
Okay.
know what I mean by that? Um,
So you dig in the shit
everything's
pile.
reusable. Everything's well, we try not to say that in this house, but you're a visitor. You didn't take your shoes off. We get it. Um, and
The narrator apologizes.
I wander out to the shed.
Oh, no, your camera exploded.
Why did it do that to me?
I don't know.
Don't do that, Discord.
Now you're a
Jeez.
moving talking bear.
Oh my god, so rude.
Welcome.
It's mad because I installed the new mic and it's like, "Wait, we detected a new audio device. Oh my glob, are you okay?"
We have to
No,
change
I'm not now.
everything.
I'm not okay anymore, thanks. Um, you're having a hard day, it's fine, it's Monday. But I go out to my shed, which is, like, awful. It's crap, it's made out of mud. That's, like, all we have. And I fire up my Dawn Gear.
Yeah, Don Gier pops up.
Got my overalls on, they're vinyl, 'cause space.
The space, yeah. The
Um,
Don Gier powers up, and of course, this thing doesn't have wheels. It powers up and
of course not.
levitates a few feet off the ground.
Absolutely.
It sputters, like, a few times out of the back because it still uses some sort of petroleum-like fuel to activate because why not? Black smog kinda just fills the air.
Yeah, we can pollute. This is a new planet.
Exactly.
I'm taking
Um,
that back.
so
I felt too bad. I was like, "That's the
so
worst thing I've ever said on the stream."
that's where we draw the line.
I mean,
Pollution,
I'll
yeah.
rip a goblin in half or, like, yell at a kid, but, like, I'm not trying to destroy a second planet in my
True,
lifetime, so
true.
no.
The pollution is bad. Okay. So, yellow card, yellow card, yellow card.
Wind it
Uh,
back.
so anyways, the Dongier tractor, starts up and, the kinda smoke kinda piles up, and you start your day off, collecting some space dust, and the dust is on the ground, and your camera explodes again.
Oh my
And
god, it keeps asking, "Stop. Nobody is looking at you, Discord. Nobody's paying attention to you. I'm writing a mean letter. I'm
so,
back."
as you are riding on the tractor, the 2 suns begin to rise up over the mountains, as the heat starts to beat down on you. You have a hooded cover that collects basically any moisture that comes up from you and starts to bead down, and it collects the moisture from you, very Dune-like almost, if you will. But of course,
Think I will.
in a much more backwoods fashion instead of like high
It's like
tech.
a Walmart dune.
Exactly. It's exactly what this is.
That is very much the vibe.
Okay. Um,
So,
and as you are tractoring along, you find yourself in a mode where you're just like, doing your dailies. And all of a sudden
doing
over
my dailies. Ew, I hate it. That's like real life.
I mean, you're working. You're a freaking space dust farmer.
I know, it's just terrible. I hate working.
And, with that motive, with that sense of like, "God, this sucks," you see something interesting. As, during the night, a large storm came through, a large dust storm, as normal, but it's something seems to have been uncovered, uh, just off
How
in the
could this be?
distance from where you are. You're on your tractor, and you can see a little glint of non-dust in the distance.
Well, I'm gonna climb down off my Dongier and I'm, gonna hitch up my vinyl overall and, my life support, my rope, gotta breathe, gotta pee, gotta do all that in the same tube, whatever. I'm
Oh,
sure
no,
that's how it works.
I hope not on the same
I don't
tube. No.
maybe not. I don't wanna aspirate urine today, maybe on Wednesday. Let me get through this week.
It's one of those
Oh.
situations where you're like, "Is it this tube? This? I think it's
You know
this one,
that's
whatever."
happening too,
Yeah.
that's part of it.
Yeah,
And
and you're
then
like,
once
"Oh, wrong
and the
tube, wrong tube."
and they just don't make a chemical good enough to get that out, so but I'm gonna hitch up my making a lot of noise. What this? Man, I clean up the field. I clean up the field and everybody touch it. Everybody leave the trash, the crap. It's crap. It's always crap. I can't just drive. It can't just drive. Can't just be one day of nothing. It's gotta be something. I gotta go get that. I'm gonna get my poker. I've got like a really great tool.
Okay.
Okay. It's a lot like what you would have to collect trash with if you were in trouble, but better.
Hold on, hold on. Can we unpack that?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you need to collect trash like you're in trouble? Are you
Yeah,
if you were
yeah,
if
yeah.
you got in trouble and then
If
you
you
had
got
to go pick up trash because of that. I
Jay
thought you
knows
were
what I'm
like,
talking
you
about.
had to
Jay
emergency go pick up trash real quick.
Jay's like, "Oh, if you were in trouble. Been there, been there."
I really thought you were like, "I need to go pick up that trash right now or we're all dead." That
Okay,
was
listen, I'm talking about crime, okay? If you if you were bad or I think sometimes people do it for different reasons. Hobbies, guilt.
Yeah, you gotta grab her.
I have a grabber, but it's not just a grabber, okay? So, like, you need to elevate where you're at. It's not just a grabber, people. That's not how space works. It's a grabber, but it's also like a Swiss Army knife. Like, there's a couple other things that, like, you
Ooh.
don't need, like, the window like, the windshield cracker, like, the little point.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah, the little
they're like,
icebreaker thing?
"One day, you'll be in a vehicle that will definitely go into a
Oh.
river, and you'll need this." And you're like, "I'm gonna open boxes with that, thanks." Um, I'm gonna dull the crap out of that little ballpoint, and I'm gonna open every Amazon box I get with that. Um,
Yeah,
and,
okay.
like, it's got, like, one of those. It's got, like I like to imagine that it has, like, a compartment where I could kinda, like, stuff up some dog crap baggies because I have a pet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Um, but if we're being real, I probably don't pick up after it, but I could.
You have the
If this
capability to do so, but
if
you're out
this was
here
a
by
nice
yourself.
neighborhood, but it's not, obviously, I'm worried about, like, the neighbors and stuff leaving crap in my field because if you've ever lived on a farm, you know that's, like, the thing.
Yeah.
People be putting stuff in your stuff.
So,
So, I
you head
gotta
on out,
investigate
and
this.
you got a little poker. You got your Swiss Army poker, and, you head on out. It's far off in the distance enough to where you look back and your vehicle's quite a distance back, but
Uh-oh.
you approach and it looks to be like a sharp angled stone that is sticking out of the sand or out of whatever the dust is. It's like at a
Okay.
45-degree angle, the angle is.
Little dome. This does not bode well. I'm gonna head over to it.
You start moving the dust around,
Poking
and
it.
you poke at it, and it's definitely stone. And you move the dust around, and you see that there is stuff. It is buried. More of it is buried under the dust. You continue to dig.
I do. I do. I'm gonna do like one of those big squats too. Like what? This a big trash. They're leaving that. It's a nucleus. It's a nuclear trash. Maybe
Nuclear
this
trash.
like a like a pod. Maybe there's a new guy in there. And I'm excited about the prospect of that because I can make them work my farm as
True.
friends,
Okay. There you go.
like
And
as partners.
you move the dust away from it, and you realize that it is a door. It is a stone door. It has ancient runes kind of embedded along the outside of the frame of the door. And you had moved some of the dust away, and it looks to continue forward, like for a while, but you can't see anything because this is just giant sand dune in front of you. So wherever this door leads, it leads either into the sand dune or down below. But it is a
How long's this
doorway,
been parked here?
and it looks to be, like, completely stoned over.
Mm-mm. I definitely don't think it's a door. I
What do you
think that
think it
someone
is?
has parked in my field,
Okay,
and I'm mad.
okay,
It's a spaceship.
alright.
It's a pod. It's a crappy old pod that, like, somebody that couldn't afford a good pod, they got this crappy old pod
So you start
made out of organics.
bonking on the stone door. Um, go ahead and
I'm
roll
gonna
me a
pry at it.
D20. And this
Uh-oh.
is gonna be to try to understand some of the symbols or writing that might be appearing on this door.
Cool. Well, you can keep that to yourself because I got a 2.
So you
So
don't understand anything it says, uh, but There's only a single out of all of the symbols, there's only a single symbol that even somewhat strikes your memory.
Great.
And the symbol looks to be like the same symbol that is used to represent one of the towns that is somewhat close by.
Oh.
So, for instance, if your town had like a little house symbol or something like that, it
Yeah.
would look somewhat similar.
Okay. Well, I lose it. This is one of them from over there, Gorlock. They park this. They park this here, and they always doing this. They leaving their stuff. They leaving their car, leaving their speeder. And now this is on my land, and the dirt, covering it. It's mine now. I'm gonna pry this. I'm gonna pry this. See what's in there. I'm gonna loot. We're looting tonight, boys. Ha!
All right. So roll your d20 again to see if you could pry it open.
We definitely can. Come on, everybody. Oh, 15.
All right. So you get like a little bit into it and like air begins to kind of like flow out of it. You see dust kind of like fly at you as the air pressure stabilizes and everything like that. And as you kind of like open your eyes, it then closes shut again.
Hell no.
You get the idea that you might be able to figure out what this thing is with further information. Unfortunately, with what you know by just looking at it, it's not enough.
Further information. As a space dust farmer, I'm gonna be honest, I am pretty overeducated. Actually, you didn't know that about me,
Yeah,
and you were probably not expecting it. But
true.
the truth is
Subvert those
that,
expectations.
like, before this life, same life, but like before this chapter of it,
Right.
I was a scholar. Okay, I
Okay.
was like a
And
multifaceted
right.
individual
What
with
what
many
was your
skills.
major? What was your study?
I lied. No, probably like
Can
some
can we just say that you always say that as your character, you always say that, but when it gets brought up, you change the subject or some shit?
I actually went to, University of Phoenix and I studied like 15 things and they're all like not real. I studied like, humanities,
Okay. Yeah, there you
okay?
go.
That's what I say when people ask, or I say communications.
And they're just like, "Oh." Because they're all spaced out farmers as well.
Right. But also something like probably like Mesopotamian.
They're like, "What the fuck is Mesopotamia? We're on
They're like
planet Blue Glue.
I definitely studied, not making
Earth sciences that don't make any sense here."
not making and the theory of dogs.
Okay.
So, like, it's like, right now, that's not a big deal, but in the future,
It's big.
it is.
Got it.
Like, dogs as an esoteric concept because, like, it's more of like a luxury major,
So,
kind of
when you said you had a dog before, do you have a dog or do you have a dog?
a dog,
Ah,
you
got it.
know?
So,
We
okay,
gotta throw that spice on it.
let's say you go back to your house, and trying to collect your thoughts about what happened that day. What is your dog? What represents your dog? What is your dog to you?
It's like an iguana.
Okay, yeah, it's like some kind of space iguana.
Like one of those messed up, beaten up iguanas that's got, like, a bunch of its little spikes just, like, chipped off like a
Mhm,
nasty comb.
sure. Like
You
a
know what I'm talking
nasty
about.
comb?
Iguana that looks like it's lived in a bathroom drawer for 30 years.
What an analogy!
It's dusty and, like, its skin is flaking off. It's fine, I take care of it, it just looks like that. Yeah,
Got it.
Jay, his name is Brush.
All right. All right. So you got a dog lizard named Brush.
Yeah.
And you get home, and Brush is waiting for you on the table. One eye is focusing upwards towards the window, and one eye is focusing towards like a bit of rations that he sees like on the counter, and he's slowly leaning over the counter as you open up the door, and he just like settles back down, and both eyes kind of focus on you for a second.
That's okay. I thought about him on the way home. Brush and I are like straight up life partners, and I'm just like, "Ah, I see you. Yeah, you're eyeing that this you're eyeing the soy block, but I got something better for you, boy." And I'm gonna throw down like a massive roach onto the table, like when somebody
Oh
like
yeah,
rocks into the house with like a fish, like, "Yeah, look what I caught."
just a
It's not a
giant
roach,
roach.
but it's like,
It's beetle like.
yeah,
So it slaps onto the table and like scurries for a split second and immediately brush.
yes,
You see like the legs and stuff like that, like crunching along the sides, and he uses his big
beautiful.
long tongue to grab onto the little legs.
Yeah.
He swallows it and he goes, "Thanks." This is a
Oh
normal
my
occurrence for
Brush
brush.
Brush is educated too, y'all.
Sure.
Here we go. Brush!
What?
You're not gonna believe this. I found in the fucking yard
What
a
do you?
spaceship. Oh no, I'm kiwiing. I'm kiwiing. Stop it.
I'm kiwiing out, everybody! Look out!
I'm starting it.
It's like
I'm
I'm
like,
spinning out.
I found a spaceship in the yard. You're not gonna believe this, mate. No, not today. Not
Okay.
today. Sickness got me, but I found it in the yard. I think they did it down there, down the way.
Oh,
I found out it's a whole spaceship is all old, shitty. But I need you to go out there and read it.
okay.
Well, get on.
He just like flops down onto the floor, and then
No.
he like starts to skitter across the ground, and he turns at the door. He turns at the door and says, "Where is it at?"
Yeah. You're gonna see the Dawn Gia. I leave it. I just leave it. It's there.
Okay.
But like not. Because when you see the Dawn, the John Deere, the Dawn, the Gone beer, the Dawn Gia, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You see it. And then you stand like there, and you're gonna look like towards the horizon. But not that horizon, the other horizon. You know what I'm talking about? The second one.
Yeah.
There's the point. The point stick out of the ground like a trash. I thought it was a trash brush. I thought them damn kids put a trash again. And I've been sticking them. I've been sticking them. They don't learn. They don't learn nothing. But the point, it's there, and you're gonna see it. I dig. I dig all day. Okay, and it's there. Go look. Go look. You'll find the mess. You find the mess. I didn't farm nothing today. Shit. Just that
Okay.
bug for you. Heck.
And he doesn't even answer. He's like, "Okay, bye." And he just leaves. He skitters out. Do you do anything while he's gone, or are you prepping anything or doing anything?
I'm gonna eat a soy block.
Just a soy,
Power up.
just like a fucking like a chunk of soy, just like
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Sometimes it's not rectangular, but, like, most of the time it is because it's like you ever watch one of those videos where they do, like, a rectangle egg?
Mhm, mhm.
It's a lot that's the deal that we have going on here, or, like, a rectangle watermelon, also viable.
I dig the odd shaped, but similar fruits and vegetables.
But sometimes, like, if you don't pour it right, if you don't lay like, powder in
Mhm.
the correct in a orderly way, you get, like, kind of a
Globular thing.
yeah.
Got it.
And it's harder to eat that way because then you gotta really think about it, you know?
You really gotta
It's
down it.
harder to, like, get the waste out
Mm,
when you're washing it, and I gotta
mm.
wash it in, like, a I don't have a whole it's not even a water system that I wash it in, I gotta do it in, like, a wind tunnel.
Yeah, yeah,
We can't waste water on that.
that is true. So you wait for a while until finally, Brush comes back in, and he's covered in dust, and he does his very natural but strange little dance at the door. As he kind of like gets up, he's covered in dust, and he gets to the door, and then he starts to vibrate super duper quick. And like as he's vibrating, the dust just slowly vibrates and falls off of him until there's none on him. And then he kind of looks up. He's like, "Yeah, I saw the sign.
Yeah. What kind of car is that?
I I don't think it's a car."
Yeah, it's a fucking car. You seen it. It's got a fucking door. I open it. Close real quick.
Uh,
Air conditioning inside. Like, we ain't even got that.
I I
Fucking rich kids.
I think it's a doorway to a place,
It's a fucking door. Fucking door.
but
Brush.
it
To
had
what?
it had the word magic on it. What's magic?
The fuck magic. Magic. That's not a
Also,
the
it
fuck is
had
magic?
it had the symbol for uh Dusty Dunes, the town over there.
See, I saw that. I saw that. That's why I tell you. It's like a plate. That's the plates for the car from the kids. It's
I
not a fucking door. Brush. How are we gonna get in there? We gotta drive that car so we can keep it. That'll teach those kids.
I I
Keep that damn car.
mm, uh he just looks at you confused. Like, What do you want to do?"
Brush, we gotta keep that car. We gotta figure out how to activate it. We gotta get back in that door. I tried to pry it. I tried to pry it open.
You could try calling Jessamine.
Can't be calling Decimine. Not after last time. I will, but
She said she'd forgive you.
Brush, you really think that's a good idea?
Well, your camera froze, and I do think that she can help.
That was a test. You make sure you was paying attention to me, Brush. Damn.
Oh, right.
Listen, you know what? But I dial it. I dial it. Okay, I will
Okay.
dial it. Since you say that's the only answer. You ain't got enough. I pay for your education, Brush. I pay.
I know.
I pay 40,000 bits,
Space.
and
Yeah. It
you
was
can't read the door. You can't read the
I
goddamn door. So I gotta call Jessamine after what happened.
it was in a strange dialect. Sorry.
I'm gonna dial it. I'm gonna dial it, Brush. You gonna talk. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, all right. I gotta dial it. Let me get the communicator. I gotta plug it in. I gotta set it up. I gotta put the antenna. We don't even call nobody. We don't ever call nobody,
I'll
Brush.
go
You
put
and
the
me.
antenna up. And
Finally,
he
something.
he
Fin
he grabs the antenna out of your hand and just slowly crawls out of the window and just, like, up the side of the building and just disappears up outside, and you can see the cord getting shorter and shorter and shorter on your end.
I'm just picturing Brush as a giant iguana, like a
He's
giant
huge.
shitty
Like,
old
not
iguana,
yeah, shitty old, huge iguana. This guy is like he's
like a car.
almost he's almost like a fucking, I was thinking, like, what are those things? The Komodo dragons, like, twice the size of a
That's what I
Komodo
was
dragon.
picturing.
Yeah.
But, like, Komodo dragons don't have enough crap on them.
Yes, no,
So
but with crap on him.
I was like, I need, like, Komodo dragon size.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, if we're being very honest, this is, like, gator size, like,
Okay.
big gator.
Yeah, yeah.
This is, like, the kinda gator that, like, if this gator was in your neighborhood, you'd
Okay,
call the
perfect.
gator police, and they'd actually come get it
So
this
when
time.
he so when he fucking he crawls out of your window, he's knocking shit out of the way. He's like you can hear plates like scraping and scratching, and he can hear his nails across the seal or the walls and stuff. But this is just normal. This is just,
This is how we live.
yeah, it's just brush. And he climbs out the window. And then like suddenly from outside you can hear, "It's up."
Yeah, alright, alright. Shit, I can't believe I gotta call her after what happened, and this is not the way how I wanted to do it. I wanted to bump into her at the at the bar and just be like, and just don't be concerned about it. Don't be worried about it. But now I gotta ask for help. I gotta ask for help. But Brush is gonna ask for help, and I'm fucking dialing it. I can't believe I gotta do the dial. I gotta fucking do this. I gotta do everything around here. I gotta do everything.
It rings for like a horrid like 10 seconds of just constant ringing. You see Brush's head slowly dipping down in the window, like wondering like what's going on as the rings continue. And then finally picking up on the other side and a very like static like projection of this individual pops up on the screen. You see a really pretty dark skinned woman with her hair kind of like all tussled up in a dirty bun with like a large palm it's like circular palm on the back. Um,
Mm.
Beautiful, like yellow colored, like wraps around her and stuff like that. And she looks at you and she's like, "Why you calling?"
Yeah, hey, it's Wiggly.
Yeah, I know who it is. Why you
It's
calling?
Wiggly. Yeah, I know you know that I call. I know my name is on the thing and you can see me and whatever, but like, just trying to be polite, trying to start this, like not in a shitty way or anything, but like, Brush, help.
Eh,
We gotta
hi,
talk to you.
I'm here too. It's on
Yes,
speaker.
Brush.
Yeah, I mean I can hear you, Brush, but I can't. You're not in the. You got to get in front. Hold on. And you hear, and he like falls down off of the window and slams down. And then he
I'm
like,
trying to pick him up.
yeah, he's
Brush,
gonna,
this is so damn
yes,
heavy. You gotta stop eating all those. You gotta stop eating all that soy block. I know you're getting into it when I'm not home. Shit, Brush.
you do the lifting up of a creature that is longer than they are tall, and they like do the slump where they have the back like pumped up
Oh
and their
my
head is kind of hanging down,
god,
and he's
this
like
is
trying to look up. He's like, "Hi, Jessamine." Like, "Hey, Brush. Um, we found something out in the desert."
Tell him about the door. It's a car. It's a car. Jessamine, it's a car. We need
I
your help.
We think it's a car. Well, what is it?
Brush says it's a car.
Did you find a car or
That's a big
it's
car. It's buried.
it's a really big stone door, but
Not Brush, it's a car. Tell her it's a car.
they think it's a they think it's a car. I I don't know how to take this. What do you want from me? Um,
Yeah, we can't read it. Not even Brush.
Wiggly, why do you need to read a car?
You gotta come see this. It's not a little car. It's a bit. It's like a, and it's buried in my field. It's a old car, but it's big. And you open that door, I'm telling you right now, there's coolant in there.
Wiggly, I
More
swear,
coolant than we've ever seen.
if this is like last time and I get to your field and you try and trick me into working for you again, I won't answer the phone anymore.
Yeah, well,
Are
okay, we'll talk about it.
you
We'll
d
talk about it.
you sh I would like you to agree over the phone if you can. Can you
It's
manage that, Wiggly?
it's getting real. It's like
Ju
hard to hear
just
you.
just tell her yes. Just he I think she's making noises with her mouth.
Ah, shit. Yeah, okay. You don't have to have a job if you don't want a job, but I need you to read the car. I need you to read the car so I can get in. Heck, Brush. Whose side are you on?
Well, I'm sorry. Um, I guess fine.
Dang,
I
Brush.
can
Shit.
I can meet you in like I don't know, 2 or 3 space days.
What?
I I'm busy. What do you think I'm just gonna drop everything to come read your car? I don't know what you want me to do.
This this gonna change your life.
My life? Are you
I
giving me the car? Is that what's happening? Oh my god, are you giving me the car? Wiggly.
Maybe.
Okay,
You
that
gonna
changes
come
everything. If you're gonna give me the car, are you gonna give me the car?
Yeah. Brush, don't shut up.
Wiggly,
Come get this car out of my yard,
roll a
but now.
d20. Roll a d20 for me to see how well you can lie.
Come get this car out of my yard right now, damn it. I got a 15.
Mhm. So she totally believes you. She's like, "Okay, well, if you're gonna give me the car, Wiggly, then I'll try and push it up. I could probably be make it by tomorrow morning if that's okay."
Fine. Tomorrow morning, fine, but, like, in the morning, not your morning when it's, like, really it's, like, the middle of the day.
Look,
Far morning.
just because I work nights doesn't mean that we all work the same schedule. My morning starts a little bit later than yours, okay?
Yeah, I mean, you want this car? You want this car?
I want the car, Wiggly. Fine, 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 Wiggly. I will be there ass crack in the morning.
Yeah,
Like
wiggly cracks a clock. Farm
I
farm hours.
I hate how many times you actually use that term. Wiggly
Now you
cracks in
like
the
that. You
morning.
like that. That's your favorite thing. You love that. And that's on the list of other stuff you like about me. Tell her, Brush. Tell her. Remember,
If I didn't meet
Wiggly.
if I didn't meet you through that union job, I swear to God, and then she just like hangs up the phone mid conversation. The teleprompter or whatever the thing is that's like holding up the illusion kind of powers down, and you see that Brush is just sitting there. He's like, uh, you can put me down now.
I'm gonna do like one of these to him.
Uh,
Brush. You see that? You see that? It's the way. You remember that for later. That's
okay,
how you do it.
all
That's how
right,
you do it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I gotta go take off the antenna now before the storms come.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, get out there. Get out there. I catch you another bug. Get out there.
Okay. He like he kinda just dropped him to the ground. And this time he doesn't
Brush.
do as much of a scuttle. He just kinda walks out the front door, um, and just kind of makes his way up to the top. You can hear the cluttering across the roof there.
Brush.
Um, as
He's
you
a real one.
yeah, as you're getting ready, is there anything, that you do for, like, your nightly ritual for, like, sleep or whatnot?
There definitely is.
What is what is Wiggly Crax's nightly ritual? I really don't
Yeah.
wanna know.
Nah, well, you're gonna find out.
Okay.
Uh, Nobody can farm space dust unless all of their pores are completely blocked.
Oh,
And
interesting take.
so, yeah, every night, I have like a vat. It's an organic substrate that I collect
Mhm,
from
mhm,
brush. It's
mhm.
actually why I have a dog.
Right?
That's part of why. And it's a lot it looks kinda like coconut oil, but it ain't. It's something else. It's kinda like a grease that brush makes to protect
Yeah.
itself.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely. Greece definitely has natural, like, dust preventative measures.
So I coat myself in it every night so that
Mhm.
when I wake up at, like, 3 a.m., I'm ready.
Sure.
And it takes a while, 'cause I have to do a full coat and then I have to, like, dry like this.
Yeah.
'Cause if you actually I have to do, like, jumping jack form
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stay like that for, like, probably 15 minutes because if your limbs are touching, they'll stick,
That's true. That
like
is
a
true.
wax thing. Like, if you got dipped in a wax barrel, you'd come out like a candy or something. Like, you'd be like somebody'd have to peel you apart like a Baby
So, are
Bell
you are
cheese.
you are you glistening by the end of the night, or are you, like, is it like a
Definitely not.
matte finish?
It's matte. It's
Mm,
not that cute. It's almost looks like clay,
okay, okay.
it's a little gross.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
definitely have, like, a situation where it's, like, you gotta do it, like, around the holes.
The raccoon eyes
Yeah.
look?
But,
Okay.
like, but it's almost like a balaclava if
Yeah,
a balaclava was
yeah,
made out of
okay.
skin. 'Cause I gotta have, like, a mouth hole
Okay.
and, like, eye holes, and then there's kind of a nose hole, but really I don't do it that good, and I gotta scoop it out. I've got, like, a special stick for that, you
It's
know?
a space stick, though.
And sometimes I forget to, like, go to the bathroom before I do this,
Yeah.
and, like, you can't go to the bathroom for a while after you do this,
Mhm.
'cause if you're gonna get frozen however you
Yeah,
and
exactly.
and I've definitely gotten, like, glued to the
Yeah, and then and then Brush, you call out to
brush gotta
Brush, and Brush is
brush
like,
has gotta come and, like, eat all of
"Oh,"
it
and he
off
just like
so that I can be free, and then we gotta start all over again.
Brush has become very friendly over the years, having to help you off the toilet several times.
He's not into it, but,
Yeah,
you know,
he is sentient.
when you're out here, this is like The Martian, people, okay? Things are grim most of the time, and if
So
you get frozen to your toilet seat, the only person gonna find you for weeks is your dog.
so you are mid T pose slash jumping jack pose,
Yeah.
um, in drying out. Your eyes are kind of swaying back and forth between open and closed because it's getting that time of night. The winds are blowing pretty heavily from the
If I
outside.
fall back onto a blanket right now, I'm getting Superman for at least 24 hours.
And and Brush is laying down already snoring. And at this point
What
you
a
get
jackass.
a call.
Ah, shit. Heck. Heck. Crap storm.
"Nor-
Crap.
hmm,
Crap berry.
What?
Crap shit.
What
Crap
was
bag.
what's that noise?
Brush. It's a fuck. Somebody. Somebody's beeping us. What if it's Jessamine? What is and I told her she could have that car and she gonna be early and now look at me. Look at me. She can't see me like this.
It,
In my grease.
it is Jessamine. I see it's on the caller ID.
Brush, what is let's just answer it. See what she wants.
I gotta do the antenna again.
I'll just yell. Just turn it on and I'll yell from here.
Okay.
Good night, Jay. Well,
What? Okay.
don't
All right.
worry, I'm talking to myself like always shit.
Okay. Okay.
Heck.
And he just kind of leaves and he goes and he puts the thing up and the thing finally answers and you can hear it in the back room like, "Hey, hey, can you hear me? Where are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wiggly, are you there?"
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just like I'm like in the middle of something. What are you calling about? Are
It's
you out
it's me,
are you
Jess.
outside?
It's Jess. No, I'm not outside. I'm actually still in the city.
Fuck, good. Okay. Yeah, okay.
I was gonna come later tonight. That way I could be there in the morning. But the town's on lockdown.
What? What the
The
hell is
city,
lockdown?
it's in lockdown. We can't leave the city. Something about some kind of thing being uncovered. They said it was out by your farm.
What the fuck? What are you talking about the car? It's just a car. Tell him it's just a car.
I don't think it's a car.
It's a fucking
Wiggly,
car.
Wiggly, I think you uncovered some kind of like ancient building.
Ancient fucking building. What did you hear?
I'm not hearing much. All I can hear is they're saying something about an ancient building out by your farm. We can't leave the city though. Apparently it's some sort of magic. It could be dangerous.
The fuck? What is magic? You and Brush talking about magic. What the hell is that?
It just means something like, you stuff that happens without really making sense. Why?
Like nuclear.
Yeah, that like nuclear. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. Fucking magic. What the hell? It's a nuclear car.
Okay, I really don't think you're getting the whole point that it's not a car, but that's fine. It's a magic car, Wiggly, and I think there's
Yeah.
something going on your farm, and I can't leave the city.
Well, what am I supposed to do now? Who's gonna help me open it?
Well, I don't think you're gonna get help opening it unless they're already there trying to open it themselves.
What? Who's coming?
I think the authorities are.
Oh, heck that. All right, I
You
gotta get
might.
out there. I can't be letting the cops in the opening my car. This is my damn farm.
I don't think
No
it's
damn cops.
Wiggly. It's not and then it cuts out.
Brush. Brush, you hear that shit?
Brush
I
falls
got
off the roof. He like lands. He's like, it's really windy out here, and like you
oh,
can see the
oh no.
antenna like flying off into the distance.
Okay. Brush.
What? And then he just starts his weird vibration thing.
Is this wait, Dan, is this a thing that you know that lizards do for real?
No, I just made it up.
Okay, okay, because I was like, "What the fuck is it?" And I was like, "Am I missing?" I was about to go like, after this, I'm pulling up National
Well, let's pull it
Geographic.
up and figure it out. Let me just see if I just fucking uncovered some National Geographic shit without even knowing.
That's some shit you need to put into your Google right now. Alexa, do lizards vibrate? Yes or no?
I was like, how else
Here's
are
the
they gonna
deal.
get the sand? They're gonna roll around? I don't know.
I think you're right. Oh, I can't touch myself. I've got the stuff on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, "Brush,
What? What?
I gotta you know what we gotta do?
What?
Them damn cops, they're gonna take that damn car. I can't have that.
I don't know what's
It's been
going
a
on.
it's been a bad year, and we ain't farmed no dust, like, not as much as I said we did. I lied about that because I didn't want you to worry. I
I
provide for you.
how are we not gonna be able to eat?
I mean, I catch you a bug, but,
Okay.
there ain't gonna be other shit, like that blue milk you like.
Oh, I love the blue milk.
Yeah, we ain't getting any more of that after, like, in a month. There's not gonna be no more
He just lights out like a moan.
just a wail of
Yeah.
torment. "Listen, Brush, we gotta get that damn car. We gotta get that car. That's gonna save us. We're gonna have all the blue milk, but you know what's gotta happen?
What?
We're gonna Foist, I gotta get this shit off. We
It
ain't got time for this."
but it's to protect you.
"Yeah, but okay, well, I'm gonna stick to myself, and we gotta leave the house in, like, now. And we gotta get the rover out.
I I could try something if
What do you got, Brush? This is it.
I
This the big show."
I oh god. And
"Yeah, well, I
he
hate
looks
to."
over he looks over at you, he walks over, and he looks at you and he goes, "I'm gonna touch you, okay?"
"Yeah, well."
And he takes his big lizard tongue and starts licking your leg from like your ankle all the way up to your hip, and every bit of the stuff that was on you solidifies to its final form while he like licks it up, and he licks it and he goes, "I make it faster for myself by licking it.
"Yeah,
I
come you didn't tell me you
I
got this.
didn't
You gotta
wanna
stand like this."
it's because I didn't wanna lick you every night."
"I thought we was we're partners. We're
We're
like family."
we're partners, but, like, even, like, by actual family, we never did that. That's a little weird. I mean, I'll keep going.
"Go, let's go. We got a car to drag
Just
out."
an awful, like, 4 or 5 minutes later, he finishes, and you are completely, prepared for the day, if you will. All your pores are clear, and I mean, all your pores are full.
Exactly. This is the way.
It's
Hey,
the opposite.
everybody out there looking for a new skin thing. I can't remember the word. Are you looking for a new
New
skincare
skincare.
routine?
Yeah.
Well, here's one now, straight from fucking space. And it's expensive. You will not believe. But it's definitely gonna give you so much acne that you'll wish you were dead.
It's just got a picture of Brush on the front in, like, a dumb face, like,
You wanna protect yourself from radioactivity and dust? Well, get this. It's called lizard jelly.
lizard juice.
This here is dog sweat. Dog secretion.
Oh god. I'm sorry,
Get the one in
1985
the blue
games.
bottle.
I'm sorry, 1985. Alright,
Your
so
cards did
you're prepared.
this.
You're prepared.
I'm
Uh,
prepared, and you know what? I know you know
Yeah,
about the Dawn Gear tractor.
I do.
That is a tool for a different job.
Right, it
We
is.
have to go out in a storm, so we have to wake up the rover,
Got it.
and this is an enclosed
So you,
situation.
like, on, like, a panel and,
Yeah.
a huge, like, garage door expands out, and from underneath the ground, you, like, throw up some blankets or whatever might be off the ground,
Parts.
and then rising up from underneath, a large rover starts lifting up into your living space.
"Alright, Brush, when's the last time you gassed this thing up?"
Uh, I don't know, about 2 or 3 lunar cycles ago.
"Shit, heck. Hold on, let's check it, let's check. 'Cause we only gotta get to the car. That's
Okay.
it.
Yep. Just enough, it says.
Heck, now we're gonna leave. We got the Dawn Gears out there, and the rover gonna be out there, and then this damn car and the cops is coming in, like, they gonna this is too much for me. This is too much for me, Brush, for my heart. For my heart is weak from this. It's too
Sorry.
much for me. But we gotta go get that car. There might be shit inside.
True.
Get in the rover. Get in the
Okay,
I'll help
okay.
you. Come on.
In the most awkward fashion, in this two-seater, regular human-like esque sized vehicle, you fit this giant lizard in
I'm
with
seeing it
you
right now.
in the passenger seat that he now, like, he kinda curls up so much that he's, like, half of himself is in the windshield kinda thing. And you hit a button on the inside, and when you do, all the doors close down on the rover, and the little gated or grated little panel kind of up and up and up until it opens all the way, and then you roll out on the rover. And as you roll out on the rover,
Er.
as you roll out on the rover, you're all fine, and then suddenly you're like, the winds are blasting you, and it is kinda hard to see, but you can see off in the distance, the everlasting red lights of the Don Gear tractor.
Okay, okay, I was worried.
No, of the Don Gear tractor, you're good.
Okay, I thought we were
You're not late,
okay.
not yet, not yet.
I'm just, you know, I'm I've got a lot of weird shit on my farm. I don't need anybody
Right, true, true.
nosing around.
And, matter of fact, Brush is very much, an illegal pet to own. They
Yep.
are very much, known as an invasive species.
Whoops. I've got a towel in here I'll throw over him.
And, anyways, you make your way towards where you last left the door. But as you approach, you can see that the winds have moved even more of the dust and sand out of the way. And
Okay,
you can
okay.
see a large doorway that leads into some sort of structure.
Oh my god,
Um,
what a fucking mess.
what are you going to do now that you've arrived? And you do have, like I said, you do have Brush in tote. So,
Brush,
hmm,
brush, look, this damn car, it's got bigger. Nah, maybe this ain't a car. Nah, this is a fucking car. This is look at it.
I,
It's big, it's square,
I mean,
it's made out of shitty rocks.
we're riding in a car, right? This is
Yeah,
a
well,
car.
that's an old car.
Okay.
You ain't that old. You ain't been around.
I
You're a
know.
millennial. You ain't seen nothing.
That's true.
But we gotta get in there. We gotta get in there. You know the Jessamine say the cop, they coming. We gotta get in there. We gotta get in that car. I pried it. Today I pried it.
Uh-huh.
And that worked
You want
until it didn't.
you want to do it again, or what do you
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
gonna
do?
do it again, but like you read the car. Did you you think prying it's the way? Do you feel
What if we
in your
use
little heart?
what if we use the rover?
The rover, we're gonna break that damn car, brush. We're gonna break that car. I ain't got insurance for that. Like,
Oh, I didn't mean to like crash into it.
Yeah, you wanna get the winch out.
Yeah.
Heck, brush in this wind. I mean, that's a better idea. That's the best we got.
We could also just try and pry it open. I don't care.
Yeah, with that smart ass mouth. We could just pry it open like you already did. You failed. You fucking failed. Are you throwing that in my face, Brush? You throwing that back in my face? That we fucking you don't like my idea. We could try to fucking open it like you did, that you didn't work. Yeah, I see you, Brush. I see you. Everybody on me today like shit on a on
On what? On what? On what?
on the damn wall.
Oh,
All right?
okay.
That's what this is. This is
Sorry.
a shit wall. All of it.
Sorry.
I'm gonna pull up next to it.
Uh-huh.
You stay in the rover.
Okay.
I'm getting the winch.
Okay.
Don't do that shit. Don't don't fuck with the radio in here
Okay.
and touch the you know how you did last time you got under the emergency brake and then
I
the whole rover
I'm sorry.
through the barn.
Yeah,
You remember that?
I do.
Yeah. You wanna talk about a shit wall.
Yeah.
Think about that. You stay in here. I'm getting out.
Okay.
Obviously, this thing has, like, a I don't you know what? Let's be very honest right now. I think that's what a winch is,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
I mean, you are like a tow cable is what you're trying to, right? Is that what you're
Hold on,
saying?
let me fucking Google winch really quick, make sure I didn't Okay, I was right, I was
Yeah,
right.
like a winch with a tow cable, right?
I was scared, I was like, "Oh, what did I just say? Like, what the fuck?"
Can we use the flabbergaster? No? Okay.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
I mean
Tay just looked at me like, "Dan, what the fuck? That was not funny at all." These people
no.
come here to laugh, you piece of shit. That's the eye contact I just got from her from Taylor.
When you said that, I went, like, "Listen, everybody in the chat, I had COVID 2 weeks ago, and I'm so dumb now." I can't remember shit, and I'm
Okay.
sitting here like, "What the hell is flabbergasted?" And I'm and
I
my
mean,
mind like,
alright, so you pull out your winch and the tow cable.
so lucky that I have
As
this
you
right
are
now.
outside, the winds are howling, and you make your way towards the door, and as you make your way towards the door, in the distance and in and through the, like, howling wind, you can hear the sound of a radio coming on, and you hear and
Brush
you just see Brush on the inside, like, slowly bobbing his head.
with his tail like this.
Yeah, his tail is slowly helicoptering behind him.
Brush is the shit, and I'm looking at him from, like you know how, like, when there's, like I don't know of course, like, I'm sure everybody in here probably, like, has never been in this situation or everybody has, it's one or the other, but,
Okay.
like, there's like, a blizzard or shitty weather, maybe everybody's just seen a movie of this, and you're like, "Ah, the tires popped. Ah," and you stay in the car, and then, like, whoever you sent out has to go out there, and they're, like, doing it, but you're in the car like, that's what's happening right now. I'm out there like,
They're
"Ugh,"
they're
trying
working
to
it, and the other one is just chilling.
and Brush is in there just, like, adjusting the mirror, like I
Oh,
said
yeah,
not to 1,000
yeah.
times,
He's got his big
and
old
just
claw.
eating a ketchup packet that he found in a glove box kinda shit, and I'm out here getting dusted literally straight through my body, 'cause you know your mouth to your beehole is 14 feet of a tunnel, and li and it's literally the
Oh,
wind is
Christ.
not great, and it's up and over and around and on, and I'm out here with a winch trying to winch a door to something
You
that I thought was a car, but I'm having doubts.
you tag it. You tag it and you attach it to the door, uh, using some sort of space system to tag it to something that doesn't necessarily allow you to usually tag things
Hell
to.
yeah.
So it like
This
suction
blue
cups
tack.
suction cups to the stone, and then you push a button and when
Yeah.
you push the button, the winch starts to turn, and you can see that the rover starts to kind of lean forward and like is being lifted like the front end is going down and the back end is picking up, and you can see that the music kind of comes to an end and Brush kind of looks back and forth like panickingly, and he gets out of the rover and he jumps onto the back of the rover, and it settles down and the winch begins to start to kind of catch on, and the door opens. That cold air rushes to you, and suddenly the hallway that is right in front of you just bright blue lights start to emanate and just kind of go from far away all the way to close to you until your face, like you are in your camera right now, lights up poof, with a blue illumination. And all you see is like the dust kind of like flying in front of you.
Brush,
You hear
we in.
you hear on like the CB radio that kind of like echoes out into the dust. What'd you find?
Hey, yeah. Yeah, Brush. I don't know how to say this, but
Is it a car?
yeah, about that. It's not a fucking car.
What is
Yeah.
it?
It's like a. It is like a fucking house.
Are you gonna check it out or should we go?
Yeah, we're not gonna go. There's, like, I know there's coolant in there. There's coolant. Look, everything's blue. It's just coolant. We gotta siphon that. I got like a barrel on the top of the rover. We gotta collect this shit. We could sell that coolant. We could sell that coolant for like 83 credit. Heck, we gotta collect this coolant, and who knows what the fuck else down there. Soy blocks for days, probably. These people are rich. Look, they got the light rig.
You
They got
think
the coolant.
you
They
think
got
there's
this fucking door.
you think there's more roaches down there?
Oh yeah,
You see his
yeah.
head kind of poke up.
I seen one. Just you know this. Maybe something worse. That worse than roaches, like a
His
fucking
tongue slowly starts to hang out of his mouth.
might even be a guy in there that nobody's looking for.
Do you want me to go check or do you wanna
I mean, we could go together, cause
Okay, how do I turn this off?
I turn what off, Brush? What are you turning off?
The rover. Or do you wanna leave it on?
Heck.
It's just
Hold
wasting
on, we gotta
fuel.
pull the winch just a little bit more so we like snap this door. Cause I don't want the rover somebody take it. Or the door to close on me.
Okay.
Just pop it. Just
Alright.
pop it.
You spend a moment, the winch settles in, to a point where it sticks tight, the door sticks tight. You gotta do a
Okay.
test where you, like, push
I'm
it
not
the
falling for
opposite
that
way.
shit.
Yeah, you push it the opposite way and it won't close. So,
Yeah.
you pop the winch off and you're able to like, suture the thing back up to the rover,
Excellent. We
and
break
then
the door.
Brush yeah, right. Brush pops down from his thing here. He doesn't need a suit. This is his land. He loves this thing. And he waddles over to you in the dust, and he's like, "Well, you wanna go first or me?"
I wind up the winch. Brush, let's just like be together. Like
Okay.
not like up on each other. But like let's be together a little bit. Like I'm gonna kinda like lead it. Cause I'm the like I'm the I'm kinda like the boss. Like if we see somebody
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have to hide you, bring the towel. Bring the towel.
Okay.
If I gotta throw, I gotta throw it on you, like, somebody see you, and you know how people how it is. If the cop come, like, we gotta hide you.
Okay.
But, let's go. Just bring the towel and the
Oh,
poker.
the towel and the poker. Okay.
Yeah,
And he
we gotta, be ready. Fucking ready.
goes and grabs a towel and a poker, and he has like the towel just hanging over one of his little broken fins, and then
He's just
the
wearing it.
yeah, and the towel or on the and the poker he has just like sticking out of his mouth, and he's walking kind of sideways with it until he gets to you.
All right, fucking let's get in this damn car.
You take one step into this metal, or I'm sorry, this stone framework of the outside of this whatever it is, but the inside is made of metal. And the second that you step foot onto the metal, you hear
What?
welcome.
Brush. Brush, you hear that shit?
Who said that? It was I,
Well, who the hell is I?
the ship's AI, Genevieve.
The hell is this? Ship? What do you mean ship? This a house or this a house?
This is a ship, a frigate class.
Oh heck! Brush! Heck! What? What are you doing here in the dirt?
It seems we have crash landed. Estimated time at location 150,000 years.
What the fuck? Brush! I
Is
told
that a
you this
lot?
was an old car. Yeah, that's like that's like me 100 times.
I don't know what that means.
That's me
Uh huh.
100 times old. Brush.
I don't know numbers.
Fuck. I gotta send you back to that school. They did not do what I paid for. They really did not. They really did not.
They only taught me ancient
Brush
symbols and stuff.
shit.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that they did that to you. They pulled one over on us. Brush. It's fine. Well, we got a big problem right now. We're in a spaceship? Fuck. So anybody anybody in here? Just dead?
Life forms
Crispy?
present currently are two.
Oh, Brush, that's just us. This our spaceship, Brush. Brush. This we gotta ship.
Yes.
Um you got you got keys?
Define
Okay.
keys.
Well, we the only ones around, so you're in my farm. You're on my farm. You've been parked here for a long time, and then nobody paid that park. Nobody paid that parking. So I mean, I gotta come collect.
Are you asking
So,
for financial compensation?
yeah. You got coolant?
The ship does not use coolant for your needs.
Ah, shit. Brush this. I was wrong about the coolant. Fuck.
The treasury can be found on level B3. Seeing as the crew has been deceased for over 150,000 years, the
You hear
treasury
that,
is
Brush?
open to anybody who claims it.
Brush.
What?
That's us. That's us.
I don't know. Is that your money?
Yeah. Now.
Is that what?
The ship say,
Okay.
whoever claim it,
Uh-huh.
we is claiming it. That's it.
Okay.
Bop. Like that. Bop. Bop. Just bop. That's it. Bop.
You have
Bop.
activated sticky keys for saying bop 4 times in a row.
Oh.
Would you like to activate automated systems?
What do you got? What do you got automated? You got radio in here?
We have communication arrays.
Communication. Who you gonna call? You been dead. Been dead for like 10. You've been dead for 100 of me. Ain't nobody to call. We ain't calling nobody.
Would you like to activate automated systems?
Yeah. Yeah. Turn it up. Crank it.
And on turn it up and crank it, the lights to the ship all turn on. All the panels on the sides that were not lit all light up. You see a number of like systems analysis and everything like that, kind of a light on the walls and everything like that, and a even a small like passageway that makes its way to a chamber that looks to be some sort of cockpit. Is now lighting up on the ground with like arrows like pointing in that direction and everything like that. You hear the sounds of like engines starting to whir up.
Oh.
And from the outside, a small or from the like panel right in front of you, the metal, it clears over and it opens up into like a clear opening of the outside that you can see, almost as if like a camera is, out there and you're looking at the panel that is the camera. Anyways, you're looking outside, and as you do, you can see all the dust kicking up around you, and all of the cops are coming in their like sirens are wailing and everything like that, and you see that they're coming down like over your field. You can even see some are wrecking your farmhouse. People are
No.
like throwing over your farmhouse. They're like destroying it. You see some fire going over it and everything like that. But you are slowly lifting up into the air, and the cop cars are getting smaller and smaller and smaller as you lift up into the air, and you hear automated systems activated. Welcome to your new home. I am Genevieve. I am your digital assistant. And then that is where we'll go ahead and end today's session.
Oh my god, you guys. This is literally like the pilot to an incredible journey. Oh my god, because Wiggly and Brush cannot go home.
They cannot go home. Their home was
They live
destroyed.
on the ship and they have a treasure.
And
Oh,
they have a treasury. and
why did I
and
get so emotionally invested in
And
this?
poor little Wiggly is like a little bit like, kind of backwoods, and she's got her kind of semi-intelligent friend like along with her on the ride. And who
Semi.
knows what kind of trouble and fun they can get into.
Oh my
Um
god, oh,
that
Jesus Christ.
was that was really fun. That was really fun, y'all. And that was all because of this. All because of these right here.
It was all because of the cards, man.
We had 2 little cards that helped out in today's episode. If you didn't know, we are using 1985's game, or I'm sorry, Deck of Stories, which is a really cool product that you can use to amplify your game. So right now, we started off with in a forest glade, you come upon a ruined doorway and it hums with ancient magic. So that's where we started off. And as if you were listening to the story, we kind of basically led in with our good moisture farmer, or I'm not moisture farmer, our space dust farmer, came upon a magic doorway that was kind of covered in dust and everything like that. And upon finding out, she had to call her friend, who, when I drew the second card, I pulled this one right here. It says, a town is closed due to quarantine, and your friend is trapped inside. So she
Oh my
couldn't
god.
come to help the door because it was under quarantine because something was going on with whatever she had discovered. So boom,
Oh.
story initiated and an entire campaign started. I mean, come on.
Literally,
That
though,
could be a
literally.
start of a campaign.
I mean, I oh my god, I'm in it now, I'm in that. I'm, like, emotionally invested. I need to know what happens, like,
Wiggly, yeah. Yeah,
this was
Wiggly
a
and Brush.
success. 1985 games, get you some. Get you a deck. Get you a deck.
Checks in the mail, Taylor, checks in the mail. No,
Oh
I was
god.
just kidding.
I know, okay. Is that enough? Okay.
No,
For
for
real
real.
though,
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say for real though.
I'm sitting here, like and you're like, "The cops are, like, are messing up your house," and I was like, "This is it. This is the origin."
The Adventures of Wiggly and Brush.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh my
man.
god.
It was
Okay, well, it
wonderful.
changed my life. Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Come back Monday and we'll continue the story. Hey, we might do
Jeez.
something like that one of these days. That would be a pretty cool thing to continue one of these stories one of these
I'm just
days.
saying, like, every time, there's nothing going on, it's a wiggly night.
I'm always, always looking for guests for this show. So if you're ever down and you're ever like, Dan, let's get back into that Wiggly
Dan, are you
story.
feeling wiggly?
You feeling Wiggly tonight? Let's fucking do it. All of that was improvised by our lovely friend here, Taylor Von Billion. And you can find her pretty much everywhere,
Yeah,
on
that's true.
Twitter especially, and on her awesome badass show, Backwater Bastards. Taylor, kinda care to kind of like explain a little bit about what you do and like where they can find you and everything?
Totally. So, you guys aren't gonna fucking believe this, but I'm already doing a show like what Wiggly and Brush are doing, but yet not. And here's the thing, if you believe in the magic of space, you can go on a million journeys like this. All you need to do is find you some friends, find you a ship, and then find you a reason that you need to get the hell out of town because you are in trouble. And that's it. That's space adventure. That's
That
it.
is. It is.
That's it. That's the magic. You gotta get on that ship and get the fuck out. And I do that every freaking week on Backwater Bastards, which is a sci-fi comedy space opera adventure shit show. And it's a podcast, so you can listen to it whenever the heck you want, preferably when you're in your car or on the train because that's when you're trapped. Um, we love
That's
that.
when you can't get away.
The Backwater Bastards love a commute, because that's that's optimal podcast hours, right?
Oh, jeez.
When you're hanging out with your friends and family, you don't listen so hard, so we need you to go back to the
That is
office.
true. That is true.
No,
Considering, like, if you're not listening hard, you gotta come back to the same episode and try and find what's the last thing you
yes,
remember listening to. It's the
that's
toughest
the
thing.
thing. I like and as a person that makes a podcast, I will definitely say that I also am bad at listening, so don't feel bad. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at it, and I can't focus, so I'm like the worst. I'm like an imposter I'm an in podcaster. But, yeah, that's what I do. We've been making Backwater Bastards for, like, 5 years now. So there's literally we're in this sci-fi campaign, and there's, like, fucking 80 episodes of it already, so there's a bit to get through, but you might get
It's
through it really
legit
quick if you
so
binge,
epic.
so
It's
it's,
so epic.
yeah, and it's stuff like this, only I don't have a shitty dog, like, which I realize I need. Instead, I am the shitty dog. Um,
You don't talk about Chloe that way.
that's me. I'm the animal. I know that's shocking, but that's, like, what I do most of the time, and then, like, every freaking Wednesday actually, every other Wednesday, but even if it's not, like, a live Wednesday, y'all know that there's content. Y'all know.
We
Is
got you.
Running Wild. And, that's when I'm a grandma, and some of you that have seen that are in the chat like, "Who the fuck is this?" Um, it's me, grandma. I don't look like that normally. I put on a muscle suit, y'all. It's legit, and we do
I
that
know she's not as gorgeous in real life, as her
I
muscly
know.
counterpart, but
When I'm grandma, like, it really breaks hearts, and I know that this is probably,
and
like, a
and
pretty
her, like, fucking lines on her face for all the
I did
wrinkles.
that's my favorite night because I can put on like, I don't have to look good. I can just lean into the, like, I'm tired and I feel old and shitty and, like, I just, like, paint on that, like, wrinkle, and it
Yep.
feels pretty good, and it's freaking hilarious. There's, like it's a freaking all-star cast, like, whoa. There's so many winners on that show. I don't know why you let me on there. I wandered in
Whatever.
I don't know how
Whatever. That show
it must
wouldn't
have
be the
been a
show without
desperate night.
whatever. That show wouldn't be that show without you for sure, for sure. And everybody in chat
And
can
for that,
definitely
I
testify
apologize.
for that.
But yeah, anything I'm doing, you can see on my Twitter. If you're not friends with me, then, like, hurry up, Jesus,
Right below
because
her.
I be on there making, like, bad jokes all day. And that's about all you're gonna find on there. And every now and then I'm like, "Look at this cool thing," but most of the time, it's just real shitty jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's really
And that's
good,
it.
really
That's
shitty.
me.
All right. Well, Taylor, thank you very much for joining us. Guys, this was 1985's Games' deck of stories. I appreciate you all hanging out tonight. We are going to raid as we always do. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you very much for being here. Please hit that subscribe button as we come out with more episodes every Monday of the 1985 Games. I guess, what is it? The Improv night, if you will.
Hell yeah.
We'll have to have Taylor back here again one day and maybe even continue the story of Wiggly, but also maybe start a whole new
Maybe not.
adventure. Exactly. So on that note, thank you all for joining us. Keep being your best selves, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.